to the test of the coast. Now, let me show you something Lucifer did not know. In all the days of his operations in and before the Lord, Proverbs chapter 6 verse 28, he lacked understanding of destiny. And that's why the Lord said to Job, you are a man that is saying things without knowledge. Lucifer lacked knowledge. He didn't know something. Now, in Proverbs chapter 6 verse 28, this man Solomon revealed something that I take as a parable. You know, Proverbs are essentially parables. He says what? Can one go upon hot coals and his feet be what? Oh my God. It's a parable. Don't think you understand it, because you don't. It has much more spiritual implication than physical one. Because what you are thinking of is you take the coal that you are using to cook and put it on your head. Don't go and do that, my friend. There's an higher realm of manifestation of these words. And now, what this was trying to mean, what this essentially meant was that a man that ministers before the Lord, because one of the things that is characteristics of a man that ministers before the Lord is that he goes perpetually under the test of the coals of fire. But when Job was saying something, he didn't know what he was saying. You know, God pardons our foolishness. What Job did not know is that you cannot walk upon hot coals. Tell your neighbor, you can't walk on hot coals, and your feet will not be burned. Lucifer did not know this. He was, anytime he moves before God, he moves on the coast of fire. And then all the precious stones that fabricate his reality will begin to glow. Oh my God. And everybody will begin to bow. I know you don't know the meaning of that. He was a king. In that realm, he was a king. Angels will begin to get jealous of this guy called Lucifer. And he says, if I have gotten to this level, I can also remove God from his throne and sit down there. Yes. He said, I will go in the side of the Lord. I will sit upon the mountain of God. He wanted to remove God, usurp God, and stay there. He didn't know that the thing that is making you glow is that you are walking every day upon the coast of fire. And that coast of fire is testing you. And you cannot successfully walk upon those coals, and your feet will not be burnt. He didn't understand that mystery. It was Solomon that came and told us that you can't. So in the day when iniquity was found, meanwhile, he didn't say that iniquity was seen. He said it was found in you. That means every day there was a searching that was going on in his life. As he was walking on the coast, they were searching him. And this day came whereby they saw a thought. They saw something that was lifted up against the knowledge of the Christ. I know in the book of is it 2nd or 1st Corinthians that says casting down imaginations. 2nd Corinthians. Now I know that you have seen something like casting down thoughts that has exalted themselves. It was Lucifer he is referring to. That his thought was exalted. He has exalted himself above the office of his Christ by his thought. And so, even in his kingdom, till this day, they still function by thoughts. And many times the devil will sponsor thoughts in you that will trying to exalt themselves against the knowledge of the Christ. But the test of the burning coals are what is able to purge those thoughts, purge those actions. Oh my God, I remember the day I was started, that was 2020. I just began to pray. I just realized my prayer changed. I began to sing and to weep. I don't even know why I was weeping, but I was weeping. I was literally in the presence of God. My body was soaked. Everything was soaked. That was when I experienced first time what it is to be in the presence of God. It's after that day, whenever I begin to worship to that dimension, my back, it's as if my back is burning. My back is. There was a day I even needed to go and pour water on my back. My back is burning. My back is. And anytime God wants to heal massively, I used to experience that burning. And I realized for me, there's the burning. It was from that day that I had the burning witness. That means whenever I speak, beyond the words that I speak, something must be forged on the inside of you. Something must be forged. That's what is called the burning coals. And many times when I speak, people begin to shed tears. It now goes beyond me, myself. Because Hope you know, before I can manifest that gift, me myself, I had to burn. Or you don't know? I had to burn. I cried for 2 hours. For no reason. I just realized I was inadequate. There was nothing. I know you know I'm many things, but I'm not. That was the day I saw how frail I am. How incapacitated man is. When you come before the Lord, you realize that all the things you think you know, you don't actually know anything. You don't amount to anything. It may be before men that they are trying to, trying to make you happy, daddy, papa, all of that. When you get there, they'll say, what is your name? Because we don't know you. You need to remind us what your name is. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. The burning coals. Someone say the burning coals.